In this video, I want to talk about the input function in Python so that you can actually interact with your programs. Inside Visual Studio Code, I'm just going to type the name of the function, which is input, and give it some parentheses. Now, if I hover over this, we'll see that the input is a function, and inside the parentheses, it shows that it only has one argument, which is a prompt, and if we don't pass any value in, it defaults to being an empty string. And after the parentheses, we'll see that this arrow here is pointing to str, indicating that the value that this function returns is a string. Now, if I just run this here, it'll run, but nothing really happens. It's actually waiting for me to type in some kind of input and then hit enter. And then the program just ends. So that's a little boring. Let's make it a little more interesting. And we'll put in a prompt of enter your name. And now if I run this, it tells me that it wants me to enter my name. So at least now I know what kind of information it wants. But again, it just ends. So let's actually do something with this. This function returns a value, and there's two ways that we could use this. We could actually just put this function into another function that uses the value that it returns. So I could wrap this all up into a print function here. And if I run this, when I put my name in, it's simply going to print whatever value I put in, and we'll see that it outputs my name right here. But that doesn't really help us, doesn't do anything interesting. So instead, we're going to pass the value that this returns into a variable and then use that variable to print a personalized greeting. So I'm going to say my name equals, and then whatever the value that this function returns is going to be assigned to the variable my name. And then on the next line, we're going to do the print function, and in a string, in a pair of quotes, I'm going to do hello and a comma. And then I'm going to do the comma separator for the variable number of values that the print function takes. And I'm going to pass in the my name variable. So this time when I run it and it asks me to enter my name and I put my name in, it's going to give me a personalized greeting and say, hello, Jesse. I just wanted to show you the input function because for now, that is the way that you are going to be able to interact with your Python programs.